What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with some breaking news about the PTS. This is going to be a Division 2 PTS news update. So shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom, but sit back, relax, grab your popcorn because we are deep diving into this huge article that the Division just posted live. I haven't even read it. My buddy Sergeant Graybeard, so shout out to Sergeant Graybeard right quick on YouTube. He just gave me the info and I'm running with it. So let's go read the article. All right. So yeah, hit that like, subscribe, all that jazz, but let's get into the juicy details. All right, welcome back, and here we are on Twitter. Don't forget, follow me at Kamikazevondoom for all of the latest breaking news from the Division universe. But let's jump over to the Division's Twitter page and read what they just posted. So here we go. This is 42 minutes ago. The PTS is designed for players to test out future content so you are able to provide feedback before it goes live. To that end, we'd like to share what we've heard from the community during Phase 1 and what we're looking to address. Look at this, guys. Look at this. They had 15,000 total players during Phase 1. The first day, they had 9,600 people. The second day, they had 64, 4,000, 27, 22, and then 1,600. They had 5,600 total people that tested out the 12 PTS. They had 14,500 people that tested out the entire TU11 PTS. And they had 14,700 people test out the TU10 PTS. So just in Phase 1 alone, they've had more people test out their PTS than all of their other three previous PTS to date. So this shows that they're having a big surge in player base. This is their biggest PTS yet, and it's only been Phase 1. So these numbers are just going to keep getting higher. But all right, let's see what they have to say. This is all live, people, so I haven't actually seen this for myself. Let's just, whatever, right? You know I'm old enough. Here we go. PTS check-in Phase 1 from a community manager, UB Jurassic. Here we go. Hello, agents. We opened Title Update 15 PTS for PC players on Ubisoft Connect last Friday, April 1st. And no, it was not an April Fool's. Our communications outlined that we would have 3 phases of this public test server, as well as announcing significant updates such as the countdown game mode and expertise feature. We also outlined shield balancing changes, new gear, and weapons. And then it says PTS Phase 1, countdown and expertise, PTS Phase 2, new gear and balancing adjustments, and then Phase 3, all of the above, plus bug fixes that they find in Phase 1 and 2. So you can see how it progresses. You know, first they give you the game mode, and they give you the leveling system, get you used to it. Then they give you the new gear and balancing so that you can test it in the new game mode, and also PvP. And then if you find any bugs at all, they'll give you Phase 3 where they fix whatever bugs that you find, and then you get to try it out, you know, final product, basically. And then after Phase 3, they'll take all of that data, compile it, figure out if there's any other tweaks that they need to adjust, and then give us the actual update. So things are coming pretty quick. Giggity. We are immensely grateful for all of the feedback we have received following Phase 1, and we want to share our findings and next steps based on your experiences on the PTS. And then it says Phase 1, it gives you all those numbers that we already went over. And then it says that across 6 days, it's higher than all of the other PTSs that they have done thus far. And then it says, in Phase 1, we wanted to focus your feedback and attention specifically on countdown and expertise. I know this had a lot of negative feedback from the PvP community and just players in general. They wanted the new gear, the new exotics right now. Give it to me all right now. And the devs made it clear They wanted to test out the new game mode and this leveling system first, which we did find problems with the game mode, remember that, but then we did feel that the expertise system is pretty much good to go. So here we go. So it's going to talk about Countdown. Okay. Many of you dove straight into Countdown to explore the new 8-player PvE mode and were quick to share your thoughts. We wanted to acknowledge some of these key topics. First up, Delta issues when matchmaking. Now, I don't know about you guys, but during the PTS, I found a lot of problems matchmaking with Deltas. Either initially getting into a group, or you would start the raid and get an error, or you would finish the countdown and get an error. So there were 3 different parts of that game mode that would frequently kick a lot of people with Delta errors. So let's see. It says, unfortunately for a lot of you in Phase 1, you experienced it was tainted by numerous Delta errors, receiving when queuing up for the countdown game mode. That is exactly what the PTS is for, and we are glad that that issue was identified at this stage. The main outlying issues have been resolved, and we are planning for further tests the newly implemented fix during Phase 2 to make sure when you matchmake together with players from different regions, you can stay in the same group without any interruptions. Oh, okay. So it was kicking you out if you were not matching the region. So maybe, you know, you matchmake and you're in EU server, and then all of a sudden it kicks you out to a American server. It's going to Delta. You know, same, you know, okay, that makes some more sense. But it's cool that it says it's been resolved and they're, you know, eager for us to test it. Okay, what does this say? Stuck on infinite loading screen after completing countdown. Now, you guys remember this was like a meme, basically, but every time you would finish countdown, a lot of people would encounter this where it would load you back to DC, but as soon as it hit 100%, it would like glitch out. And a lot of people were witnessing that, including myself. This issue is being worked on and should be resolved for Phase 2. Countdown is too easy. A lot of people were saying this, including myself. We even told Yannick, and he told us it would be adjusted. So let's see what they have to say. Originally, the new game mode was planned to be on par with the heroic difficulty. To add more context, our goal was to make it challenging but not impossible to beat for 8-player matchmake players with mixed build qualities, as well as add an additional challenge for those players with more organized groups and better builds to try and complete it with less than 8 players. You guys saw that we completed it with 2 players. We completed it with 3 or 4 players, and I was really close to completing it just solo with, you know, a shade level of like 100. I mean, it was really easy. Now it says, doo-doo-boo, the mode's difficulty is currently incomparable with what we envisioned for the countdown, and your feedback over the past week reflects this. We are continuously working on improvements on the game mode, and the first iteration of improvements will become available for you tomorrow when the PTS starts. The PTS starts tomorrow, everyone. Tomorrow, the PTS Phase 2 starts. For now, you can expect enemies, HP adjustments, though their lethality might stay the same, as we do not want to overtune the difficulty to make sure that the countdown is highly replayable and suits the greater variety of playstyles. A lot of you mentioned that one difficulty option is not enough to meet everyone's expectations. We hear you. Going forward, we are planning to investigate the possibility of adding other difficulty options, but it's too early to talk about that right now. Holy shit. Okay, so Phase 2 starts tomorrow, everyone. Phase 2 starts tomorrow. This is huge. And this is huge. So they are listening. They are going to add different options later to change the difficulties, and starting tomorrow, they have already adjusted the enemies for countdown, so it's going to be harder tomorrow. The TTK, the time to kill, is going to be longer because they have upped the HP for the NPCs. So they're going to be bullet sponges a little bit. All right, this is really good stuff, everyone. Loot rewards being too generous. Without doubt, the rewards are one of the components of mode's replayability and attractiveness, but this was not the primary intention behind the development. We would love the experience itself to be the main focus. Handling too much loot can be frustrating when the mode is time limited and does not allow you to look at or sort the loot that is dropped. So they're saying that they're going to adjust the loot, that there's too much loot right now dropping, and they want to limit that. That way you're not worried about picking up all the loot and inventory management. They just want you to run through the game mode. For the next PTS phase, we are planning to remove rewards that drop for all players at a long distance. Nice. Expertise. All right. We also wanted to hear what your experiences were with improving your gear with expertise and some of the main points we took from phase 1. Gaining proficiency ranks feel too fast. To earn expertise level, you need to gain proficiency ranks by using an item, brand, or gear set in combat. PTS Phase 1 has shown that the gear sets are one of the main reasons for an unexpectedly speedy progression. You can expect the pace to be adjusted for Phase 2 by increasing the XP required for ranking up. So they're going to make expertise mode a little bit harder to grind. A lot of people were flying through it, especially with the gear sets. Every one of you has different values of time. And when it comes to accounting for distinct types of players, it is a tough balancing exercise for us. By adjusting the progression speed for Phase 2, we hope to give our most committed players something special they can dedicate their time to. All right. Upgrade costs are too high. It is always a tricky exercise to balance progression pace and gauge feedback between those who have little time and want to progress fast and those who want things to be grindy and slow. We hope to collect more feedback on the matter during PTS Phase 2 and 3 to help us out. So they're saying that it's too easy to get proficiency ranks and it's too costly to upgrade your items. So they're going to make the proficiency ranks a little bit harder to come by, and then they're going to lower the upgrade cost so that when you do get proficient, you are able to upgrade without spending all of your materials instantly. Expertise not being gained in PvP Dark Zone. Expertise rank is not gained in Dark Zones on any item from any category because of a condition in the proficiency XP system. This issue is now fixed. So now you get expertise and proficient ranks and levels in the Dark Zone. And then it says donate all button. We agree that the expertise system would benefit from having a dedicated button in the menu for donating all items marked as junk in your inventory, similar to how deconstructing all items or selling all junk works. I agree. This is a great fix. The donate all button was added to the expertise menu. Nice. And should be available for testing tomorrow, Phase 2. We are now looking at implementing various additional UI features and quality of life improvements based on your feedback. Hell yeah, dude. This is good. All right. Other. There are many other observations aside from the 2 key features of Phase 1, and we want to highlight them below. Okay, cool. Request to change Countdown into a different gameplay experience. We are always happy to hear your suggestions on our new game mode, but there are no ongoing plans to change Countdown beyond the difficulty options. Okay, fair enough. So they up the HP of the NPCs and they're going to give us difficulty options later on for Countdown. All right, I'm game. That's awesome. Shield changes. Right now, we do not have enough feedback to proceed with a decision, and we ask you to concentrate your efforts on the shield changes during PTS Phase 2, since the primary focus is testing the new weapons and gear. All right, so they haven't changed anything for the shields, and they want us all to test it with the new gear and weapons. Inconsistent upgrade bonuses. This issue's fixed. Okay. The Intimidate talent also allows infinite stacking in the DZ. It is now fixed. So they fixed that damage glitch that was with Intimidate. That got fixed. We did a video on that a week or so ago. I'm glad that got fixed. That was hella broken. And then it says, thank you again for partaking in Phase 1 of Title Update 15, the PTS. And please do keep your thoughts coming, as community feedback has always been helpful to us in making the necessary adjustments to the upcoming content. Until next time, the Division 2 dev team. Hell yeah, dude. That's pretty awesome. Now, I am actually really pleased with this. So the PTS starts tomorrow. PTS Phase 2 starts tomorrow. Let's go. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I know that was quite a bit to read, but this is exciting and breaking news. So don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. I'm Kamikazevondoom, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.